Good morning. It is a snowy day outside today. It's probably gonna snow for the next 1.5 days. That's what the forecast is saying. We'll see about that. But if you're hearing noises outside my windows today, that is because there are people going around right now snow blowing the sidewalks, which is a good thing. Thank you. But it's gonna be a little noisy in here, so sorry about that. Let me know what you're drinking today in the comments. I am having Black River Roasters. They are fair trade and very tasty. I highly recommend. I am so happy to see you on this lovely Monday morning. Thank you for joining me for a little bit of coffee or tea. Oh, it's fogging up my glasses. Glasses problems. Anybody else know? If you would like to join me 3 to 5 times a week every morning, every one of those 3 to 5 mornings, go ahead and click the subscribe button, which I know where it is now. Yay, good for me. Also ring the notification bell so you know every time that I post. So even though it is freezing cold and snowing outside, it is very warm in my apartment because I live in a very old building, so whenever somebody else like next to me or below me or above me, I'm not sure who exactly it is, blasts their heat, it automatically heats my apartment. I don't have my heat on whatsoever at all, which thank you to the person who is saving me a little bit of money on my bills. Appreciate that. But yes, my building is rather old. So old that when I moved in here, I had to sign a lead paint disclosure form saying that there may be like ancient layers of lead paint buried in the walls. Don't worry, pretty sure it's fine, but yeah, that was a thing. Has anybody else had to do that where they moved into a building and had to sign some lead paper disclosure papers? Lead painting disclosure papers? Because that was a new one for me. Before I get into today's video, I just want to preface, as always, that I am not an expert, I am not a mental health professional, so I am just sharing with you my personal experiences in exploring my mindfulness and spirituality. And if you are thinking of trying something for yourself or looking into beginning to journal, please make sure to discuss that with your therapist or whoever it is that you are working with to guide you through your personal mental health journey. So a couple of videos ago, I actually mentioned that there was a while where I stopped journaling and I stopped doing that as a part of my mindfulness practice because I felt as though it wasn't working for me. I do journal now, so bear with me. Let me get through this and I'll talk to you a little bit about what I do differently. Journaling or having a diary can be a really great way to check in with your own thoughts, listen to yourself, work through things that you are trying to get through in a personal way. However, journaling in such a way where you're just kind of like using it as your place to vent, as like a negativity dump, to just like throw out your thoughts and whatever is bothering you, can cause you to overthink events, your feelings, thoughts, relationships, and from my personal experience, can amplify your negativity. For me, I felt as though I was like manifesting my negativity. Journaling is a very powerful thing. At least personally, that's how it always has been for me. And journaling in this way almost like created more negativity for me. It didn't make me feel better. I stopped because at that time, using my journal as a place to vent really just kind of became a space where I was wallowing in my own thoughts. I was writing down fewer good things and a lot more not so great things. I was basically using it as a platform to dump out this negativity, overanalyze myself and the other people in my life. And I didn't like consciously decide to stop. It just kind of, it faded from my practice because I would, settle down for the night and then look at my journal, and it wasn't like a relief to pick up my journal and write things down. It became kind of daunting, so eventually I just stopped doing it. I rediscovered the practice of journaling while on my mission to change my mindset and explore my own spirituality. Now, while it is very important to release your negative thoughts, don't keep those inside. For me, I personally found that writing them down, all by myself, just throwing them onto paper, was not a healthy, constructive way for me to work through these feelings. So instead of using it as a place to vent my negativity and work through my feelings in that way, I have started using it as not only a place to reflect on the good things that are happening in my life, but also as a place to breed positivity in my heart. Taking the time to sit and think about and record the good things that are currently happening in my life, regardless of how small they are, things and the things that I'm grateful for, things that I'm excited about, looking forward to. I feel as though that is a really positive practice for me. And I found that if I'm opening my journal, feeling a little bit run down after my day or whatever else is going on, using it in this manner, I usually do feel just a little bit more at ease, a little bit lighter at the end of the day. I also always now include a list of positive affirmations at the end of every single journal entry based on what my needs are right now. And I feel like that definitely uplifts me quite a bit. If you are interested in hearing a little bit more about my experience with positive affirmations and what they've done for me and how maybe you can get started, I did a video recently, I think 2 videos ago. I will link that somewhere on this video or down below at some point. I also have a post on my blog about my experience, which I will also link below, about how positive affirmations have affected me. Everybody has something or some things that work for them as far as releasing your negative energy and working through more trying feelings, whether that's healthy communication with friends or loved ones, or working with a therapist or a mental health professional. I just personally find that for me, sitting by myself and creating a physical form of my negative thoughts and overanalyzing things in my own brain just wasn't productive for me. It didn't make me feel better. So no, when you open up my journal, you are not going to find all of my deepest, darkest secrets or anything terribly juicy. I don't use my journal like that. It's all about positivity and gratitude and, feeling good. Oh my god, I'm sucking down this coffee. I'm gonna have another cup after this. I probably don't need that, but it's good. So let's chat in the comments. Do you journal? How do you like to use your journal usually? Do you just kind of like talk about whatever's on your mind? Do you specifically like to look at it from a certain perspective? Do you have a means to your journaling? For you, do you actually find it therapeutic to sit down and write down the things that are bothering you? Let's talk about it. Oh, also, I want to give a shout out to this company that I obsessively get my journals from. Not affiliated with them in any way, I just really like their work. I think their journals are absolutely beautiful, but Peter Popper Press, I got this one from them. They sell at Barnes & Noble. Also the one in the beginning clip next to my coffee is also from them. That's my manifestation journal. This is just my regular journal. I also kind of do a little bit of planning in here for my videos for the day, but I tend not to go like super intensive with that because I don't want it to feel like, work or anything. I have a planner for that. Wow, I'm becoming one of those people. I was so disorganized for most of the existence of my life. I would get a planner for school and write in it for like a week and then absolutely never again. I would be gifted a journal and just maybe write like 3 entries and totally forget about it. It's kind of fun to see. I think taking the time to like organize my mind in such a way has also helped me become more physically organized. My house has been looking a lot less messy than it has been. And I have like the urge to get rid of all my stuff. What's happening to me? Am I okay? Anyway, I'm so glad recommend that you can meet me for coffee today or tea, whatever it is that you're drinking, if you're drinking at all. I'm doing this in the morning, but if it's not morning, let me know what time you're joining me from, where you're joining me from. Let's just go ahead and talk. Maybe I shouldn't have that second cup of coffee. Seems like I'm all over the place again. This is a rose quartz necklace from Moonlight Jewels Co. They are on Etsy. Sorry for all the singing. I do perform. Not like that, but I'm actually an opera singer, a student of the opera at the moment. Clearly, I need to go burn some energy somewhere, perhaps do some writing. Let's go do something. It's Monday, woohoo! Yeah, stuff, doing things. Again, I'm so happy that you could join me today for our get-together. If you would like to join me on a regular basis, 3 to 5 times a week, go ahead and click the subscribe button down in this corner. I remembered it this time. I'm getting so good at this. I am a real YouTuber now. Welcome to the platform, 5 videos in. Also click the notification bell, which I don't know where that is. I think it's right next to the button. Anyway, give this video a like if you would like to support me. I would appreciate it very, very much. Also, I highly recommend subscribing to my blog's email list. If you go down below, there is a link to www.brokegoddessery.com where I talk about a variety of lifestyle topics under an environmentally sustainable, health-conscious, budget-friendly lens, with the mission being to make mindful living more accessible so we can live harmoniously with ourselves, each other, and the universe. You can follow me on most forms of social media at Goddessery. And, you know, I suggest doing it so we can be friends, like everywhere, all the time. And I will probably see you tomorrow. Bye.